Hi there. My name is Carrie Gabriel, and I am a level 5 consultant out of Liberty, Missouri, which is just outside of Kansas City. And I'm going to share with you today a little bit about a BBL. So, a BBL stands for your Big Business Launch, and you'll hear your sponsor talk about it after you get your group page set up, and they'll start to talk to you a little bit about sharing your excitement about your new business with your prospects. So a big business launch, although we don't consider ourselves a party company, this is one that we encourage you to do, is just to have a get together with your friends and family to share your excitement for your new business and to share a little bit about the products, the company, and why you chose to start. We encourage you to have several BBLs within your first month. We'll say 2 to 3. And sometimes we do even one virtually, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So the first thing you should know is, again, its purpose is to help you launch your business, to share your excitement about your new business with your prospects, your friends, and your family. And it's also for you to learn. Your sponsor's going to be there for your BBL, and if they can't be there physically, they can join in through FaceTime or a Google Hangout. Oops, my notes just went down. So they're going to be there, and it's going to be for you to learn about the business. We do not expect you to be experts about the business and the products right from the beginning. So your sponsor is going to do a lot of the work at your BBL. We also like to say, learn as you earn. So don't wait until you have it all figured out, because I'll promise you won't ever have it all figured out. Don't wait until you have it all figured out to do this. So learn as you earn. If you're sharing about the business or the products with your customers and you don't know the answer, they don't know what you don't know. So share what you do know, and then if they have a question, say, you know what, I'm new at this, I'm gonna follow up, and then that may even lead to what we call a three-way call, which is something that you'll talk about at another time as well. So just a little bit about the prep for your big business launch or BBL. Ahead of time, your job is to invite people. Invite more than you think. Even if you say only have room for 5 or 10 people at your house, go ahead and invite everyone that's close by. Not everyone can make it, and the more people you invite, the more opportunities they have to come. And that's why we also encourage you to have multiple BBLs. That way, if they can't come to one, hopefully you've offered another time for them to come out and visit with you. So your job is to invite your network, at least those that are able to attend locally. You can save your out-of-town sharing with your virtual BBL. And you just need to share, and your sponsor can help you come up with like a catchy title and name. And you want to make the whole process seem duplicable. You don't want to make it seem really labor intensive, because you want your network to see that this is something that they could easily do as well. So we're not asking you to put together a ton of snacks and do all this work ahead of time. We want you to be able to focus on just having people in and learning about the business. So as far as prep work, your job is just to invite your prospects and follow up with them before the date to make sure that they remember to come on out. And if you have a snack, just maybe have a drink and maybe one little thing to go with it. But we don't want you to make something really big and complicated, because other people will feel like they won't be able to do that as well. During the BBL, your job is just to share why you chose to join the business, and your sponsor will kind of share why we do the big business launch or your BBL. It's just to share about the business, and then also for you to learn. So you're going to share a little bit about why you joined the business, or maybe what the products have done for your skin if you've already been using the products, and then your sponsor is going to take over from there. They're going to share about the company and the history of the company, and how the doctors have created this remarkable brand that we're all so lucky to be a part of. And then they're also going to go through the products. And they'll go through each regimen. I'm sorry, I need to back up just real quick. Your job is to make sure that anything that you got in your kit is displayed out for people to see when they come in. So you might have those great little boxes that everything came in, your regimens. You might have those sitting out. Some people put tissue in them. I've seen people do a balloon above each one, but it really doesn't need to be complicated. Just have something, a nice place for everything to be set out for people to see, and then for your sponsor to share about. And they'll share about the products, the business, and then they'll also talk about the perks of being a preferred customer. And then and then they have the opportunity to meet with you or your sponsor at the end. Another great idea is to make sure you have maybe a computer or two set up for your guests to do the solution tool when they come in. As people are starting to show up, just have them do the solution tool. That way they can be listening for, gosh, that told me I needed the Soothe regimen. They can be listening in closely on that one when it's talked about by your sponsor. So as for the party itself, you're not going to do much work. You're just going to share your excitement, and your job is to learn and grow. I did have a consultant one time. She was taking notes the whole time during her BBL, which I didn't realize she was going to do, but don't even worry about that. Your sponsor's there to help you, and you'll learn. We have so many different platforms for you to learn about the business, whether it be through our website or through some of our downline threads and our new consultant threads as well. So don't feel like you have to get it all right at that first go at your BBL. After your BBL, you want to follow up with people that maybe came and maybe they weren't quite sure at the time what they felt that they were going to do, whether it's to be purchase products or maybe even become a consultant. So follow up with those people. Also follow up with those people that weren't able to come, just to make sure that you say, hey, sorry that we missed you. I'd love to still have the opportunity to chat with you about why I chose to join this business, and then either set up a time or you can even get on the phone with them as well. I'd say that don't stress out about how many people show up to your BBL. We've had people who've had 0 people show up to their BBL, and they are now RFX achievers. And we've had people who've gotten, say, up to 10. If you can just even get a handful of people to show up, it's great. It's just a good opportunity for you to learn and share and grow. And then we also want to make sure that you have multiple BBLs, so you have a chance to reach out to many people, and then even a virtual one where you're sharing out to those people that maybe aren't local. And we have different platforms on Facebook where you can even use some of the posts that have already been created, so you don't have to come up with it from scratch. And so have your sponsor add you to that as well. We hope that this is a very exciting time for you and that you use this opportunity to grow and learn. And this is just the beginning. And I will tell you that even though many of us, we call it a big business launch, but it's always good for every so often to open up your home or to meet somewhere just to share the opportunity. Have some sort of event where you're sharing face to face, or we call it belly to belly. People, there's excitement in your voice, and they can get that more than just reading a post or even hearing on the phone. When they can see how excited you are about your business, it helps them get excited as well. So we wish you the best of luck on your big business launch, and reach out to your sponsor on the best way to get through that, and let us know if you have any questions. Good luck.